Assalamu alaikum, brilliant mind. Hope so you were cool and dandy by the grace of Almighty Allah. Alhamdulillah, I'm fit and fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I'm again coming with you to bring another video, and the video is all about IELTS, International English Language Testing System. So, if you are the aspirant of IELTS or candidate of IELTS, or if you think that you need to sit for IELTS, so this video is for you. Especially, I'm talking with you about speaking, because speaking is mandatory for you to express your thought in front of someone. When you need to take classes, when you need to share something in front of audience, viewers, you need to be confident to have a more power to express your thought according in English. So this topic is all about cue card, and that topic name is describe a time when you share something with others or another person. You should say what you share, who you share it with, why you share it, and explain how you feel about sharing it. I'm repeating the question. When you will get the question, you will get 1 minute for thinking, 2 minutes for replying. Okay, so when you will get 1 minute, within a 1 minute, you have to ensure that you need to maybe take a paper or pen where you need to just write keynote or key point or key hacks, and then it will be okay to reply. I'm repeating the question. Describe a time when you shared something with others or another person. What you shared, who you shared with, why you shared it, and explain how you feel about sharing it. Well, we all need to share many things in our day-to-day life. I also share many things with my siblings and friends. Here, I would like to talk about something I shared with my friend, Mr. Rohan. I shared my books and notes with him. It so happened that just 15 days before our two final exams, Rohan lost his whole school bag. All his books and notes were in the bag. He kept it in the school ground as he wanted to play cricket for some time. After the game, he could not find his bag anywhere. He looked everywhere and asked everyone who was there, but no one knew anything about it. Someone had obviously stolen it. Actually, he used to always stand first in class, and his notes were very precious. He was literally on the verge of tears. I told him not to panic and offered to share all my notes and bags with him till the exams. Fortunately, he lives in my neighborhood, so sharing all these books and notes with him was easy. Most of my notes were copied from his notebooks only. I realized that sharing things with others give happiness. Sharing my notes with Mr. Rohan is strengthened our bonds of friendship. It helps me also because I had to share my books. I studied them within my time. Normally, I have a habit of procrastination. I always study for my exams at the 11th hour, but this time I studied in time and was well prepared. We both passed with flying colors. That's all. So that's all the cue card answer within a 2 minutes or sometimes less than 2 minutes or more than 2 minutes. You need to finish. We have to finish, or I have to finish, or you have to finish. So the topic was describe a time when you shared something with others or another. So cue card topic is okay. Now, according the cue card, the examiner will ask another another some question maybe less than five or more than five question, which is all about part three and follow-up question. So let's talk about follow-up question. The first follow-up question is, do you like to share? Yes, I love to share. In fact, I share my meals with all my friends at school. I also used to share my notes with my friends and classmates. It was a habit. Number two question. What are the consequences if children don't like to share? I think it might be difficult for children to make new friends if they are hesitant to share. When children grow up, they might face even bigger problems. For example, when they are working in a company and they are asked to share their responsibilities with others. If they fail to do so, they might even lose their job. Start to maintain share. How do you feel about sharing accommodation with others on campus? I'm open to sharing a house with others, but I'm not open to sharing my room. Also, in the in the case of house, it would depend upon the reason I have to share the accommodation with. I would love to share accommodation with people with the same mindset. How could parents and teachers teach young children to share? I think parents could do this by actually making children share responsibilities and things at home. For example, young children should be made to share a room. Teachers can give group assignment and encourage children to work together. When they work together and depend upon each other, they would automatically learn to share, and sharing how much important in our life, and sharing is a great power in our knowledgeable world or in our technical world. Do people in our country or you prefer to share public transport, or do they you prefer to use private transport? Well, it depends on the financial status of the people. Those who can afford like to use their own private transport. Others prefer public transport. It also depends on the availability and comfort of public transport. If you're seeing the AC buses have improved their frequency to Chattogram, I prefer to travel on those than going by my car. Do many people in your country share their home with others, or do they mostly live alone? Most people live in their own home or live in a rented house. But they don't share their home with anybody. Students share apartments if they study away from their hometown. Do you think there are any advantage to sharing our home with other non-family people? If you can get along with well with other people, then there are advantages. But if there are conflicts, it can be a bad experience. Advantages are that the expense can be shared, so it becomes cheaper. Would you ever share your food with someone else? Many times I've shared my tiffin with my friends. Yes, I would readily really share my food with others. So, viewers, that was the follow-up questions, and the follow-up questions here we can see, or I can see, eight. And when the teachers ask eight questions, you have to understand to use advanced level word coherence, lexical resource fluency obviously needed for your speaking. And if you follow those kind of things, it will be the organized speech, and your speaking score will be booming, and you will get maybe more than 8 or 8.5 or 7 or 7.5, or maybe sometimes it will be 9. So when you speak in front of the teacher, be confident, be patient. Okay, it's okay, and sometimes maybe you don't know the answer, but try to organize and use advanced level words, sometimes phrases and other words that gonna be help a lot. So guys, the topic was describe a time when you share something with others. So I tried my level best to share with you first of all the topic within a 2 minute. After that, the follow-up questions I also share with you. So if you have any kind of question, just leave in a comment. I will try my level best to explain in my spare time. So see you another video with another topic, obviously in English. Till then, you will be good. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz, and stay ask English with Mr. Ibra. Allah Hafiz and Assalamu alaikum.